So in this video, we are going to see OBS. So basically, OBS full form is Organization Breakdown Structure. So before starting off work on EPS, it is good idea to spend some time to understand or creating OBS. So basically, OBS represent the company management structure inside the Primavera. It defines who is responsible for what, and it's if you going to create any OBS, for example, I am taking a corporation or the employer part of the metro. So the governor or the governing part of that particular metros are the managing director. Then you have a different working area like North Zone and East and West Zone. So you have a general manager for that, for GM, and GM2 for the East West Zone. When you come further down, like viaduct and underground and viaduct for their particular section, they have a chief resident engineers. After that, if you go far that, then you have a residential engineer. Even you go on another level, it may have a section engineer, site engineer. So it will go like that. So there is some basic difference between organization breakdown structure and enterprise project structure. So basically, EPS organize your project, where OBS organize the people. EPS is a structure of work, and OBS is the structure of responsibility. EPS work as a company folder system. OBS is a company authority system. It's linked to OBS for access, and it is linked to EPS for the project control. So we will go to Primavera and learn how to create a OBS. So in last video we have created our enterprise here. So now we will go to enterprise. Then you can see OBS. So this is my OBS. So I'm going to add first here. So I can have a project director or manager. So we will write project manager. In project manager, we have a TPM stations. Then we have a TPM viaduct. So all will come inside of project manager. Casting yard. Then we can add planning manager. Then other departments like HSC, quality, and others. So for DPM viaduct, again we have a section 1 in charge. Then we have a section 2 in charge. In DPM station, again we can have a station manager 1, and we can have a station manager 2. In casting yard, we can have a viaduct section, or we can write only viaduct. And next will be way station precast. In planning manager, you can have a cost controller, cost control. Then you can have a scheduler. And you can have a client billing. And you can have a subcontractor billing. And have here EHS manager. Then you can have a all QA manager. Again, you can have a QC manager. You can have a environmental manager. So like that, you can have a different uh, organization breakdown structure type. So currently this is in your table format. If we click on display and chart view, so currently this is in a vertical format. So if you click here, arrange child into horizontal, so it will show the details of your organization like this. If you want to collapse, it will show on second level. If you increase, it will show like that. So this is your organization breakdown structure. Again, file, you can have a print preview, options, landscape fit to one page, and A3 you can apply and you can take the print of the same. So this is your organization breakdown structure. If you want to change the color of this, so this is a chart. So box color, if you want light green, okay, apply. So it will be changed like that. So this is all from the organization breakdown structure. You can create your EPS and OBS before creating your project in the Primavera. In next, we will see the creation of your project in Primavera.